It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here's Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Bridges against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bridges attacking. A shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a three-point game. Conley kicks to Edwards. Here's Towns. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Here's Bridges going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
The pass to Towns. Edwards against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Conley. The three. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's tipped. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Bank shot. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley the pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Gobert. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Gobert. On the wing, Bridges. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Poked away. Pass to Edwards. To end the drought, and it's blocked. Johnson surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. The pass to Johnson. To Dinwiddie from past the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's McDaniel. Towns down low. Back to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
On defense, Brooklyn. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Towns. Passes it to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Bridges with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Claxton. Good on the bucket.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Now Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Edwards, that's good.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Conley kicks to McDaniels with the fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets leading by 6. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Doubled by Conley. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Conley, it's deflected, and he recovers it. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Bridges, right side. Back to Dinwiddie. Driving to the basket.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing here by 8. Towns, a screen on Bridges. Edwards kicks to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Dinwiddie's got 9.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Out left to the wing. Towns kicks to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Edwards. Rebound, Brooklyn. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Dinwiddie against Conley. And it's blocked. Bridges against Edwards. Here's Bridges. Johnson outside. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Lets the 3 fly. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dinwiddie against Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Johnson. Doesn't go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Claxton. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. To the inside. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 10-point lead. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, it's the Nets missing. Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Misses the three.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Conley, the pass to Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. The shot by Curry, no good. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
The pass to Thomas. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. O'Neal against Anderson. Towns for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. Harris kicks to Curry. .109 left to play in the first quarter. Harris, good.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Anderson outside. Towns a screen on O'Neal. Here's Anderson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Anderson. Brooklyn leading by 7. It's Thomas, high post. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one good for 2.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
They're at the line. 1 time.
One shot. Free throw good, Thomas. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Towns. Prince outside. Passes to Anderson. Prince setting a pick for Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Nets leading by 10. Now here's Thomas. Over Rivers. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The results.
Timberwolves trail by 10, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Prince out there with Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the 1. Now here's Towns. And it's Rivers, top of the key. From deep, Prince. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas against Rivers. Curry passes to Thomas. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson outside, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's Noel. The offensive rebound. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
First one falls for.
Well, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Despite the Nets shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Here's Thomas. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Shot clock at 6. Curry dishes to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Joe Harris is looking to score the basketball, defenses can overcommit. They do there and commit the foul.
Harris stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
Being a second-round pick should never define you, and for Joe Harris, it has not. This guy is now one of the elite, feared three-point three-point threats in the entire league. Understanding who he is and how he can be a part of a team.
Now Curry. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Back to Curry. Harris passes to O'Neal. Curry outside. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert with a screen on Harris. Conley finds Gobert. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gobert's got his second bucket.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Pass to O'Neal. Now the dish to Curry. Back to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Conley against Curry. And the pass to Harris. He kicks to O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
He throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. That one misses.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And here is Conley. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. inside. Fader on the way. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anderson. The Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. With the step back, Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Edwards. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. On the wing, Bridges. Dinwiddie with it. 9 points in the game so far. Over Conley. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's McDaniel. Here's Gobert, and he makes good on the layup. Gobert's got 8 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Conley against Dinwiddie. To the paint. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 11 points in the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Dinwiddie against Conley. Here's Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. No good on the 3. Pass to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Johnson.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Edwards against Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. And the Nets miss again. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now Conley. Down low. Out to Edwards. Hits it from 3-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Bridges up top. Edwards defending. Gobert with the block. Now here's Anderson. 11 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And the first one drops. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Conley drops them both.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Now here's Thomas, and the Nets miss again. And here's Rivers. Pass to Towns. The jump hook gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. Nets trail by 6. Thomas surveying the D. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 11. They need this. Thomas's shot is off.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Noel. Now the pass to Towns. Towns is double. Gobert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. There's a good screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the shot goes down. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Thomas. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Towns has gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Outside Thomas. Dinwiddie left side. Baseline try. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Towns is double. It's Rivers on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Nets trail by 12. There's a minute left in the first half. Outside Thomas. There's the screen. There's the pass to Claxton. Good on the shot. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Noel passes to Prince. Now Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Noel. Prince finds Towns. 5 to shoot. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Net shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Outside Curry. Thomas sets a screen for Curry. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Harris setting the pick for Thomas. It's tipped.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Timberwolves leading by 12. They've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. For 3, Edwards. A rebound by the Nets. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to the wing. Left side, Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got 6.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 15. Edwards kicks to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Conley. Conley's got his second basket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now Conley. He's got 6. Towns is doubled. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley against Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Johnson against Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside Conley. Towns is double. Out to Conley. Over Johnson. Again, Conley missing. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They're scoreless since the first half. Johnson outside. Pass to Finney-Smith to end the cold streak. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Conley. And too long on the shot.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Conley with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nets trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist here tonight. Edwards against Bridges. Pulls up. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie with it. Conley picks him up. Claxton no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Conley gets the bucket.
Wow, how about the concentration from Mike Conley? Wow, that is big time.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Spins. Gobert with the block. Bridges against Edwards. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Nets trail by 21. Bridges outside. And here's Johnson outside. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Here's the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
And here is Bridges. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Dishes to Dinwiddie. Off the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Conley. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thomas. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Dinwiddie kicks to Thomas. Over Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Towns up top. Towns a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Conley, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Curry on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Towns the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Curry looking it over. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thomas got 6 points.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
From 12 feet out, Anderson's shot is off. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Harris a screen on Edwards. Thomas's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 21. Anderson up top. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. O'Neal with the rebound. And for the Nets, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. To the middle, here's Claxton. No good. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota shooting 47% from the field in the third. Prince outside. Outside, Towns. The pass to Anderson. Towns a screen on O'Neal. Anderson can't get it to go.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Curry passes to Thomas. Back to Curry. Takes the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns for three. Drops in the tray. Towns has got 11 points.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Towns down low. Kicks it out to Prince. Anderson against O'Neal. Prince wide open. And another three for Minnesota. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
O'Neal against Anderson. Pass to Noel. To the left wing. Here's Towns. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Noel, no good. Outside Curry. It's Thomas on the wing. From the line. And that one is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Harris. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Anderson. Curry against Conley. Bridges a screen on Conley. Curry can't get it to go. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. And Gobert drops them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Conley against Dinwiddie. He can't get it to go. Good D by Anderson. Conley with it. Passes to Anderson. Over Harris. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Conley. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
O'Neal dishes to Harris. And McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for O'Neal. Watanabe comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Mills in for Dinwiddie. Now the feed to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Nets miss again. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Inside, here's Knight. That shot off the mark. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Rivers against Bridges. Now Mills. Pass to Watanabe. The dish to Harris. Over Moore. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Now the pass to Rivers. Tries the spin move. Stripped it away. Harris against Moore. Harris passes to Mills. He kicks it to Bridges. Over Rivers. Bridges misses. Bridges has gone 1 of 4 so far. Moore outside. At the top of the key, Knight. Rivers surveying the D. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Minnesota. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mills. Pass to Sharp. Knocks it loose. They need this one. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Harris.
Edmund Sumner.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Mills. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Moore. Knight with it. Covered by Mills. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. To the inside. Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Well, Patty Mills has proven to be a very capable scorer, but he can also be an outstanding passer.
Here's McLaughlin. Now here's Gobert. He dishes it to Moore. To the left side wing. Here's McLaughlin. Kick out to Moore. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's McLaughlin. To the paint. Here's Knight. And Knight slams it in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Sharp. Tries from 10. And the jumper is on the mark. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Outside Knight. Here's McLaughlin. And there's the pass to Knight. 6 to shoot. Bridges with the board.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here's Mills. Pass to Watanabe. Bridges outside. This one for 3. Let's keep it alive. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Passes it to Gobert. And the foul called on Watanabe. And Gobert kicks to Prince. Pass to Rivers. For 3. Just 5 to shoot. Over O'Neal. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Thomas. Sharp, the pass to Thomas. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Prince outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The pass to Rivers. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the wing right side. Johnson against Towns. Prince in the corner. Towns trying to get open, and that's Prince, that time on the assist by Towns. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight. Thomas kicks to Curry. Back to Thomas. Over Rivers. Thomas, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Anderson finds Towns. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl-Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Thomas dishes to Curry. Outside for Thomas. shot to stop the run. That one doesn't drop.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Towns. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
On the free throw, no good.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl-Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
And the basket by Curry.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Left side, Towns. Over Claxton. And that one goes long. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Nets. Kicks to Thomas. For three, Harris. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Towns sets the pick for Anderson. Here's Noel. Guarded by Kerr. Thomas against Rivers. Over Thomas. Rivers can't get it to go. Nets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
A very solid win indeed, and when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play, and with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
Now here's Towns. It's hauled in by Claxton. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Right side Curry. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. Fades back. And the miss. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates brought out trusting me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.